Companions pairs dogs across the country with people who need them most. That's all Canine Companions, and this is absolutely the case for our guest today, Dr. Susan Ryan and her Canine Companion, Pepi. Oh my goodness, good morning, ladies. I've been having so much fun already this morning. It's so great to have you both here. Okay, so Dr. Ryan, you're a physician at Rose Medical, and now Pepi is with you at Rose. You have to tell us our story because the story is just incredible.
Yeah, so I'm in the emergency department, and I raised two puppies for Canine Companions. The latest one was Win during the pandemic, and it just became such a big piece of helping us survive some of the traumas.
Yeah.
And then I applied. I had to wait a year because there's quite a waiting list for these dogs.
Sure.
And I applied to get one to help us with the traumas that we see and decreasing some of that secondary trauma that happens to nursing staff, police, EMS.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking a little bit before the show too. You say that, you know, the EMS especially, and even the people that are coming in are always so excited to see Pepi, right?
They are. That's like the first thing. Just like when I walked in the studio, everybody says, Pepi! And they're all super happy to see her. It changes everybody's energy.
Yes, completely understandable. So tell us what a normal day is like for you. I can imagine, especially being in the emergency room, there's really no such thing as normal. Right. But what is it like for you guys?
So, in fact, I just had a follow-up with my trainer for her, and I was saying it's not the most consistent, stable environment for me to keep working through her commands, because sometimes just something bad happens, and I trust her. She's actually got a really good heart, and she's very calm, and she knows how to do her job, which is she'll greet police, she'll nudge their hand, she'll put their head on their lap, and it just calms people right down.
Oh my goodness, yes. And you know, speaking of calming too, and I apologize to our cameramen in general right now in advance here, but we were doing something earlier with you, and I would love to get on the ground and do it again. So you had her laying on you, and this is something that that she does, right?
Cover. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You got it. Yes.
Look at that. So can you explain what she's doing right now for us?
So this offers deep pressure, which is a comforting thing. And if you understand what happens in the biology of trauma, we get a lot of surge of some of those neurochemicals in our brain from adrenaline and stuff. And then you have to counter it. And we don't do that. We end up having a real big imbalance in, come here, Pep. Come here, Betty. An imbalance in some of those chemicals, and so we get stuck in trauma. And so this offers like deep pressure, and after a shift, I'll have her lay across me, and I just love her, and it doesn't take but like 5 minutes of petting a dog that actually decreases some of those stress hormones. So I always tell the nurses when they come by and do a quick pet, nope, you have to stop and continue to pet her because it will really make a big difference in your day.
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna get back up on our chairs here. Sorry, Pep. Oh my goodness. But you know, we're seeing all these puppies even right now on our screens, which is just so sweet. Before I let you go, I think it's so important, again, this bond and this relationship that you guys have. Would you mind looking at Pepi and telling her what she means to you? Because I know this relationship is just so special.
Yeah, she does mean everything to me. Pep. She probably saved me from the end of my career. I've been doing this for 30 years and I want to continue doing it, and she's given me the courage and the strength to keep showing up at work, and I really want to make that the biggest part of the end of my career, is to make sure that the rest of the healthcare heroes can stay put because they're called to do this, and she just makes my heart open again.
Oh my goodness. Well, she made ours all open this morning too. Dr. Ryan, thank you so much. Of course, visiting the ER, guys, is never fun, but to be able to see somebody like Pepi just completely makes your day. So you can learn more about volunteering or getting a companion if you need one. You can do all of that by heading to canine.org. And if you're ever at Rose Medical Center, guys, do keep an eye out for Pepi and Dr. Ryan. I did also find out we can follow them on social media. It is Doc plus Dog on Instagram, so make sure you take a look there.